Good morning students. So in our class we are going to see about the countable and uncountable noun. So I have already taught you what is a countable noun and uncountable noun. So now in our grammar book also they are given the same topic. So I am going to recall what we have seen, okay, and after that we can do the book back exercise. Okay, what is a countable noun that can be counted? Countable noun means what? The nouns that can be counted. For example, table, chair, apple, elephant, tree are the countable nouns. We can count the table, chair, and we can count the apple, we can count the elephant, and also we can count the trees. Okay, so nouns that can be counted are known as the countable nouns. Okay, the countable nouns may have a and the. So before the countable noun you have to use a and the. I have already told no. So before the countable noun you have to use these words. Okay, for a have to use before the consonant sounds, that is ya sandwich. So here it is a consonant sound, so we are using ya sandwich. So ya is used before the consonant sounds, okay, and an is used before the vowel sounds. So a, e, i, o, u are the vowels now. So here a is the, so it's a and. So for vowel sound, before the vowel sound you have to put a and apple. And the, at what purpose we are using the is used to refer to the particular person, place, animals or things. Particularly if they are mentioning means have to put the before the countable noun. So here they are particularly mentioning the thing, that is a notebook. Notebook which is a thing. So they are particularly they are mentioning about the notebook. In the book there are many types of book. That is a long book, notebook, king size, like that. Many notebooks are there. In that, particularly they are telling that notebook, book is there and notebook is there. Particularly they are mentioning about the notebook. So if they are particularly mentioning, means you have to put the notebook. Okay, so a is used before the consonant sounds, and is used before the vowel sounds, and the, if you are telling the particularly if you are telling anything means have to put the. Okay, next we shall move on to the uncountable nouns. What are uncountable nouns? Uncountable are nouns that cannot be counted. We can't count the uncountable nouns. For example, milk, water, rain, sugar, tea, time are the uncountable nouns. We cannot count the milk, water, rain, sugar, tea, time. We can't even count that. So that is known as the uncountable noun. So for the uncountable nouns we will be using the measure words. I have already told, now we have already seen what's the measure words. Measure words are used to quantify the uncountable nouns. Okay, the measure words they are used to quantify the uncountable nouns. For example, so here what are the uncountable nouns are there in the example? Milk is the uncountable noun. Can we count the milk? No. So water, can we count the water? What is the uncountable noun? So soup. So we cannot count the soup. So soup is the uncountable noun. So the measure words are used to quantify the uncountable nouns. Okay. For example, how we count the milk? By the measurement, that is a carton of milk. Okay, these are the example for the measure words. Okay, for the measure words I am given the example. These are the measure words. If you are already seen, no, a carton of milk, a glass of water, bowl of soup. Soup is the uncountable noun. How we are measuring it as a bowl of soup. So water is the uncountable noun. How we are measuring, quantifying it as a glass of water. A milk is the uncountable noun. So here how we are quantifying it as cartons. These are some of the examples of the measure words. Okay, students, have you clear with this? So what's the countable noun? That can be the nouns that can be counted. What's the uncountable noun? The nouns that cannot be counted. So for the countable noun have to use a and the. A is used before the consonants, and is used before the vowel sounds, and the when we are telling about the particular person, for that have to use the. And for the uncountable nouns we have to use the measure words to quantify the uncountable nouns. For example, glass of water, bowl of soup, like that have to use the measure words. Students, have you clear with this? Now we shall do the book back exercise. Now students, see here, this is our first exercise for you. Circle the uncountable nouns in the sentence below. You have to circle the countable nouns only. Okay, countable noun means what? The nouns that can be counted are known as the countable nouns. Okay, So I will say you students have to underline, you have to circle the uncountable nouns. I won't write in the board. You have to listen and have to circle. What are the words I am saying? You have to circle. Okay. Exercise 1. So in A, 2 pigs are playing. So here pigs is the countable noun. We can count the pigs. So circle the word pigs. Then next B, Tom's toys are in the bag. So here toys. Toys is the countable noun and bag is also a countable noun. Toys, bags are the countable noun. Then next C, the moon shines brightly. So here moon is the countable noun. So circle the word moon. Then D, each box has 10 pencils. So here the box can be counted and pencil that also can be counted. So circle the word box and pencil. Box, pencil. Circle these words. Okay. Then E, the teacher gave Arjun a few books. So teacher can be counted and books can also be counted. How many teachers are there? We can count the teachers and books also can be counted. Circle the word teacher, books. Okay students, have you all circle? What are the words you have to circle? I am just reading the words. Pigs, toys, bag, moon, box, pencil, teacher, books. Now students, see here, this is our second exercise for you. Okay, exercise 2. So rewrite the sentence given below by inserting a, an or that before the countable nouns. Okay. So for the countable nouns we have to use a or a and that before the countable noun no. So we have to fill up that. So one example that has been given for you. See, Mila has green dress. So here Mila has a green dress. Okay. Mila has a green dress. So you have to insert a before the countable noun. So next B, Niti had apple for breakfast. So here the countable noun is apple. Apple that can be counted. So how we have to write? Niti had an apple for breakfast. Okay. We have to write like this. Niti had an apple. An apple for breakfast. Okay, Niti had an apple for breakfast. Then C, and have to insert an. Okay. So apple is the countable noun. Before the countable noun, you have to use an. Then Raghu owned first prize. So Raghu won the first prize. Okay, you have to write the like this. Okay, Raghu won the first prize. The first prize. Then D, my grandpa reads newspaper in the morning. So particularly they are mentioning about the newspaper. My grandpa read only the newspaper. Particularly they are mentioning about the thing's name. So before that I have to use that. Okay. My grandpa reads the newspaper. Reads the newspaper in the morning. Okay, my grandpa reads the newspaper in the morning and a parrot is sitting on tree. Parrot is sitting on the tree. Particularly they are referring to a tree. That is a thing name. Particularly they are referring to a thing's name. Parrot is sitting on the tree. Is sitting on the tree. Okay, on the tree. Parrot is sitting on the tree. So apple and apple. The first prize, the newspaper and the tree. Okay. Now see. So students, see here. This is the third exercise for you. Third exercise. So here they are given the nouns. The question is find countable and uncountable nouns from the box. Write them in the correct column of the table. So here they are given the certain nouns in the box. So you have to categorize which is the countable, which is the uncountable. You have to write in the correct column. Okay. So I will say the words. Okay, you have to write down the words. Now see here, boat. So boat is the countable noun. So under the countable noun, write boat. So salt. Salt is the uncountable noun. And ring. Ring is the countable noun. So I have to write the word drink in the countable nouns. Okay. Students, I won't write on the board. So you can write by hearing me. Ring is the countable noun. And farm is the countable noun. Sun. Sun is the countable noun. And tea. Tea count panna mudiyuma. So it is the uncountable noun. Tea is the uncountable noun. Road is the countable noun. Door is the countable noun. And time. Can we count the time? No, we can't count the time. So time is the uncountable noun. So under the uncountable noun, you have to write one by one. Okay. Time is the uncountable noun. So wall. Wall is the countable. We can count the walls. No, there are 4 walls in a room. So we can count that. So wall is the countable noun. So light. Can we count the light? No, we can't count the light. So light is the uncountable noun. Rain is the uncountable noun. We can't count the rain. Then house is the countable noun. House, we can count the house. How many houses are there? We can count. So house is the countable noun. Then juice. Juice is the uncountable noun. We cannot count the juice. And water is the uncountable noun. We cannot count the water. And the last, air. Air is also an uncountable noun. Students, have you all written down? So I will read what are the words that has to be written in the countable nouns. Okay, the countable nouns are boat, ring, farm, sun, road, door, ball, house. Okay, now I am going to read the words that are the uncountable nouns. Okay, what are the uncountable nouns? Words are salt, tea, time, light, rain, juice, water, air. Again I am repeating: salt, tea, time, light, rain, juice, water, air. Now students, see here, this is the 4th exercise that has been given for you. Exercise 4. See here, 4th exercise, you have to match. Okay, I have already told what is the measure words. Measure words are used to quantify the uncountable nouns. I have told no. So we have to match the measure words in this sentences. Okay, match the following measuring words with correct uncountable nouns. Okay, measure words are used to quantify the uncountable nouns. Okay, here they are given the measure words as questions, and you have to match with the uncountable nouns. Okay, a spoon of sugar. Okay, so match it. Now how we will match? Have to put a like this. We will put like this: a spoon of sugar. Spoon of sugar. Then a sack of wheat. Sack of wheat. Now match it. A bottle of water. A pinch of pepper. A bowl of soup. So have you all marked it? The first one is a spoon of sugar, sack of wheat, a bottle of water, pinch of pepper, a bowl of soup. So have you all marked? So now see here, this is our 5th exercise for you. 5th exercise 5. See here. So read the sentence given below. Correct the wrong measuring words. So here there is error in the measuring words. They have filled out the wrong measure words. You have to fill up with the correct one. இங்க வந்து தப்பான measure words கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. சரியா? அதை நம்ம கரெக்ட் பண்ணி நம்ம வந்து எழுதணும். See, A. Rupal drank a piece of water. So here what's the measure word? A piece of water. It is wrongly given. The correct one is glass of water. Rupal drank a glass of water. Students, write instead of piece of water, instead of piece you have to write glass of water. So So you have to write in a full sentence. I am not having the time, so only I am writing a short. So you have to write in a full sentence that Rupal drank a glass of water. You have to write like this, okay? Rupal drank a glass of water. Instead of piece of water, I have to write glass of water. Then B, Jia bought a sack of milk. So for the milk, how we will use the measure words? It will be, we will be using the measure words as cotton, a cotton of milk, okay? Cotton of milk, like this only you will be used. For the milk, you have to use cotton. Then C, mother bought a cube of flour. We won't say a cube of flour. How we will say? We will say sack of flour, okay? Sack of flour. You have to write it in a full sentence, okay? Mother bought a sack of flour. Then next D, my brother always add a pinch of honey in his milk. So it's not a pinch of honey. It is a, we will take the honey in which vessels? We will take it in a spoon only. We will take it in a spoon only, okay? My brothers always add a spoon of honey to the milk, okay? The correct word is spoon of honey. Spoon of honey, okay? Then last, Anand ate a jug of salad. For the salad, how we will say? A bowl of salad only we will say, okay? Bowl of salad, okay? So you should not write like this. You have to write it in a sentence, okay? Like Rupal drank a glass of water. B, Jia bought a cotton of milk. C, mother bought a sack of flour. D, my brother always add a spoon of honey to his milk. And E, Anand ate a bowl of salad. Okay, have to write in a full form only. So what I have told, you have to write in this manner. Okay, students, have you clear? So what we have learned today, we have learned about countable and uncountable nouns. What's a countable noun? The nouns that can be counted. Okay, what's the uncountable nouns? That the nouns that cannot be counted. The nouns that we cannot be counted are known as the uncountable nouns. I hope you understand this. Students, copy down these things in your notebook. Thank you.